Hello, gentle people. Hope you all are doing well. Today, I wanted to do some mark making with you guys. So, if you notice here, I have a little collection of stuff, of art supplies, and they're all black in some way, shape, or form. I just kind of went through everything that I had and collected all the black stuff. And I was going to do everything at one time, but what I decided is with things like the paint and the ink, I'm going to do them on a different sheet of paper with a different video. So for today, I'm just going to choose a couple of these things. Let's see. I'm gonna get a China marker, a Sharpie. Ooh, I have oil pastel, and this is some charcoal right here. And let's see, what else do I have here? I have a paint pen, and this is a water soluble crayon. It's a Crayon Dash. It's a watercolor crayon. And oh, I'm going to choose this, which is it's like a water brush, similar to a water brush, but instead of water in the base, it has ink. So oh wait, I like this pencil, so I'll use this pencil too. And I was about to say, if you haven't done mark making yet, I'm going to explain it to you. But here's the deal. I am sure at some point in your life, you have engaged in the mark making process. And more than likely, it was when you were little as a kid. And if you think about how children are, you literally put some crayons down in front of them and they start going buck wild. They just pick it up and they're scribbling all over the place. And you can't tell them that what they're doing is wrong. They're just having fun. And that's what the whole process of mark making is. You choose a bunch of tools like I've done here, and then you just kind of get to work and see what happens. So let's try with the Sharpie first. And I had a art teacher in high school that taught us how to do something like that, and they were colored on the insides. I'm sure you probably done it too. So that was a Sharpie, and this is the China marker. China marker they come in different colors, and you mostly find like black and blue and red. So this is the China marker. And if you notice the China marker, it does give you the same effect that a crayon would, almost like a pencil, like a colored pencil, but similar to a crayon. And the cool thing about a China marker is that they're pretty permanent on whatever you put them on. So that's the China marker. Let's go for the paint pen. I love paint pens, and this is my favorite brand of paint pen. This one right here is a Posca paint pen, and they're made in Japan. And I have tried tons of other pens, but what I've realized is that the Posca, in terms of just like fluidity and longevity, the Posca is the one that I prefer the most. So there's the Posca. And again, with mark making, you don't have like a particular outcome or objective. You're just literally pretty much having fun. This is a watercolor pencil. It's like a kid's watercolor pencil, and you can find it at Target. And you can use it dry like I'm doing here, but what's the fun in that? You can go over it with some water and you'll have watercolor effects from that. Almost like similar to Derwent Inktense pencils. I have a video about those two, which are permanent. They give you the same kind of consistency. So that's the watercolor pencil. And let's see, this is the pastel. It's cheap pastel, oil pastel in black. And if you notice, the same kind of pencil mark is what it gives you. Well, not pencil mark, but crayon mark. And I'm not necessarily a big fan of that kind of mark. This, if you notice, it has like the spaces in between. I like my mark solid like you get with marker, but I'm trying to like work with it and not fight it. And let's see, this here is a General's pastel chalk, and it literally feels like you're writing on a chalkboard. If you can hear the sound as well, it sounds just like that too. And the whole objective of mark making, it can be a warm-up activity just to kind of get the loosey-goosies out before you start working on a particular piece of art. You just kind of have some fun and allow your creativity to flow, give your intuition some space to come through. And this is a trigraph pencil, and it's just like a regular pencil, but the cool thing is that once it's done, it's done. It's not gonna flit all over the place. And I got this one from the CW Pencil Enterprises in New York. It's this tiny little pencil shop. I mean, not much bigger than a closet, but I think they actually moved into a new location, and everything that they have in there is all pencils. So just your typical pencil mark. And then the final thing here is one of my favorite tools, and I can't remember who makes this. Let me see. I can't tell, and I can't read Japanese, so if somebody can read Japanese, please. Kiku, maybe let me know what that is. And it's a brush pen, right? So typical brush pen. And as you notice, I use mine a lot, so I'm kind of losing some ink at this point in time, but woo, there we go. You can get nice fluid marks with the brush pen, and this is how I like my marks. I like them bold. So again, with mark making, you're just pretty much having fun. And the cool thing about this is you can just kind of toss it to the side, because it was just a process to help you clear and get some creativity flowing. Or you can take this and use it as collage, so you can pretty much tear it up, rip it up if you wanted to add some color. But it's just a process. It's not a means to an end. It's just to kind of help you get warmed up. It's just to help you to have some fun. And if you do decide to use it in a final piece, then by all means you can rip it up and go ahead and do that. But that is the process of mark making. In the next video, I'm going to do it with some brushes and some India ink and paint to share with you. So again, thank you as usual for your time and your presence. I appreciate you. Peace.